Hogwarts, an incomplete and unreliable book. Please don't read it. Chapter 2, The Sorting. First year Hogwarts students are hustled into the Great Hall for the Wizarding World's most discerning personality test. As each young witch and wizard is called forward, an infinitely wise talking hat is placed on his or her head. We know that the sorting hat does, but how much do we know about how it was created? Joan Rowling's thoughts, the sorting hat does not appear in the earliest plans of Hogwarts. I debated several different methods for sorting students because I knew from early on that there would be 4 houses, all with very different qualities. The first was an elaborate Robinson machine that did all kinds of magical things before reaching a decision. But I did not like it. It felt at once too complicated and too easy. Next, I placed 4 statues of the 4 founders in the entrance hall, which came alive and selected students from the throng in front of them while the school watched. This was better, but still not quite right. Finally, I wrote a list of the ways in which people can be chosen. In minimo short straws, chosen by team captains, names out of a hat, names out of a talking head, putting on a head, the sorting head. The sorting head is very wise, but dividing the magical students' population of Hogwarts into 4 houses is a difficult task. Sometimes the sorting hat gets stumped. It's rare for the hat to really take its time deciding where a student belongs, but there is a term for when it happens. Hat stall. An archaic Hogwarts term for any new student whose sorting takes longer than 5 minutes. This is an exceptionally long time for the sorting hat to deliberate and occurs rarely, perhaps once every 50 years. Of Harry Potter's contemporaries, Hermione Granger and Neville Longbottom came closest to being hot styles. The sorting hat spent nearly 4 minutes trying to decide whether it should place Hermione in Ravenclaw or Gryffindor. In Neville's case, the hat was determined to place him in Gryffindor. Neville, intimidated by that house's reputation for bravery, requested a placing in Hufflepuff. Their silent wrangling resulted in triumph for the head. The only true Hudstall's known personality to Harry Potter were Minerva McGonagall and Peter Pettigrew. The former caused the hall to agonize for 5.5 minutes as to whether Minerva ought to go to Ravenclaw or Gryffindor. The latter was placed in Gryffindor after a long deliberation between that house and Slytherin. The shorty head was, which is infamously stubborn, still refuses to accept that its decision in the case of the latter may have been erroneous, citing the manner in which Pettigrew died as dubious evidence.